and that button, and holy shit sticks. We're live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show. You may or may not notice that I did update the overlay finally, and it now shows what book we're actually in. It's book 3, The Sunless
Just in
Sea.
time for the third one.
Yeah, I completely fucking spaced it for the second book, which we've been in for a very long time. Yeah, I don't fucking know. We're here to play Dungeon Crawl Classics, Night Below. I guess let's do some intros and a little recap, and then we'll get into this shit. Why don't we start with, we'll go overlay path. So, Dan, who the hell are you playing?
Gosh, well, I'm bound to basically just the Pitchfork again at this moment.
Yeah.
And the audience and the Pitchfork's familiar.
And baby cleric is still with us, isn't he?
Andrew?
Yeah, but he's super beat up.
Oh, he's got a stamina of 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
He can just live in your magic mansion.
Yeah. He can, what his job is to start going through the gold and make nice, neat stacks of it instead of just the pile.
That's fair. That's very fair. All right, John, who you playing, man?
I'm playing Sweeney. And Sweeney. And he is halfling, one half of Team Sneak. And yeah, you know, he's doing all right. I also control Snaggle,
Yeah, you do.
our dwarf.
All right, Jeremy, who you playing, man?
I'm playing Farbauti, dwarven warrior and serial divorcee. I'll also be playing Jason, who used to be a worthless fop and is now a pretty tough fighter.
That is accurate. Got so many characters. Bert, who you got, man?
Part 2 of Team Sneak. I'm playing Gatsby, the halfling. Negligee merchant extraordinaire.
There you go. What else do you guys got? Because you also pilot Prentice, the sneaky
Yes.
snake.
I try not to remember him because he's better than me in every way.
That's entirely fair.
That is true.
Collective memory.
So we've
It's like
got,
that spot where you recruit a character in the game earlier than they intended. Go. Oh, this guy's like almost max level.
yeah. Listen, I think that's everyone.
I had a player once retire their character to retire their fighter to make the NPC fighter that he had taken as a cohort that I had made because it was much better than his character.
Okay.
Nice. I respect it.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. Last time we played, it was the siege of the city of the Glass Pool. Cat, thank you for that sub. And yeah, it ended in a traditionally non-traditional way, or a non-traditionally traditional way. I don't know which way to phrase that. Where you all actually did siege tactics. You've sealed them inside and cut their water supply off and just waited them out. And then you got to, you know, putz around the city. You looted a little bit, rescued some
It's
people.
important.
Yeah, rescued some people who were still trapped there and sent
Also
them on their way.
important,
Yeah.
but less important. No.
And I'm trying to remember, there was one really, it was a very intense and dramatic and serious scene where Farbauti used his magic medallion of mind domination, and he told, you know, gave the command to anyone who's dominated in town to shove your thumb up your ass. Well, the problem is the guy was a very portly king and couldn't reach it, so he was a problem solver.
Yeah.
So he
Real
just cut
big
his
brain moment.
he just cut his
That's why he's
hand
king.
off.
Or was king.
And that way he can just plop down on it. He fell on it in the shower like it was a shampoo bottle or something.
That's what he told the paramedics when they arrived.
Yeah. I said to Phil.
Best magic item ever.
Yeah. It's yeah. It was fancy. So, you all began the path down deep, looking for the person in charge, whatever it is. Now, why don't you all remind me? Because I didn't forget. I just want to make sure you remember what exactly it is that you're looking for when you are now heading down here. What's the plan? Because there's still the mage, Jelenith, that you're looking for. But what all do you got? Remember, think from this.
So like there's we got the thumb in the ass king to lead us to some pretty epic treasure.
Yeah.
But the other big thing was there was that big messed up statue thing that was guarding a stairway.
Yeah.
That we're wanting to get to and kind of carefully descend.
Didn't we already kill the big statue?
We did.
We did.
Yeah,
We just haven't gone down yet because after we beat him, we checked for treasure before we went down,
which is important.
Which we got some good stuff out of that.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was,
And
but
money.
it was good.
And so because we need more money, but
We needed more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Need all the money.
I know we found like a sweet set of armor that Jason got.
Oh, yeah. Sounds right. Well, cool. Anything else? Or are y'all ready to start the trip down?
I'm ready.
I think we're good.
Okay. You start down this path, this steep stair path, descending deeper into the earth. And it looks like it was probably at one point like a natural kind of twisting cave passage going down, and it's been widened and it's been reinforced here and there. I don't know, Griffin, let me take a look. Let's see. According to the table, there are no banked rerolls. Luck, there's still a poop ton of luck. And I am still setting on a healthy supply of trouble, which I intend to use some.
I'm almost out of luck. I need more.
Yeah.
There's never enough luck.
Yeah, it's been reinforced, maybe evened out a little bit. Probably a lot of hard work went into it. And as you're slowly descending, it's 20 miles worth of just heading down this fucking passage. And you can see another passage connects and just kind of merges into the one that you're in. And now you're moving down an even larger passage. And then another one connects. And each time this passage gets larger and larger. Holy shit, Griff, that is a lot of luck. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Until eventually you're walking down this massive, huge hall with all of these smaller... oh shit,
Dang.
Rerolls too? Thanks, man.
What?
And it's just, you can tell it's cobbled stone. Like it's a underground road at this point that just keeps going deeper and deeper. And finally, altogether, it's like 35 to 40 miles of traveling underground since you started. Relatively empty. Every now and then there are a few like lanterns, like dim lanterns with like red stained glass, kind of hanging off places here and there. But yeah, it's just ungodly long travel. 30 to 40 miles. I would
Is
probably...
it lit at all, or is it all in darkness?
It's mostly in darkness, but there are those lanterns every now and then, and you can kind of tell it's mainly just you can just see like the next little pinprick of red light down the way, just to kind of help people traverse and keep them going the right way. All right, and I gotta update the bits because that is now 3 rerolls you all have. I need to add a bunch of luck.
Yay!
Goodness gracious. But yeah. but it continues going. Oh, that's what I was doing. Ow. Let's see here. Let's see. I'll say you could probably move. It's probably like 2 days worth of traveling. So you kind of have to
long hallway.
Yeah, stop, pick up, do a night's rest. So if anyone's down some hit points, go ahead and we'll say you have 2 nights rest. Jeremy, I thought you said you didn't have any luck.
Compared to normal,
Oh,
it spent some during that last fight.
It's normal.
One of these days, you're going to cash in all that luck on one hit, and it's just going to, like, crack the crust of the earth or something like that.
It's going to be worth it.
Yeah.
You can make a roll to win the game.
Yeah.
And then just put all the luck on it
Yeah.
and win the game.
That's it.
And roll in that one.
Yeah, that would figure.
We got rerolls, though, so...
Comes up in that one.
Anyway.
That would be my role.
Mm-hmm. I'm all for saving the rerolls for the spellcaster.
Yeah.
For the most part. I mean, sometimes you have those special situations where...
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the only person who uses them.
So yeah.
I somehow feel like I usually am.
Eventually, this tunnel with these little pricks of lights coming down from ahead, keeping you on path. It's huge now, monstrously huge, easily like 100 yards wide. It opens up to a massive cavern, huge, monstrously huge cavern. If you didn't know better, you could swear that you were outside in the middle of the night in some like tropical like rainforest. It's humid. There's all sorts of like plants growth around here, but it's not anything you'd be really familiar with. Lots of tall fungal, phosphorescent kind of different mushrooms and these and those, everything that you would kind of expect growing from an underground. Maybe the standing temperature's like 80 to 90 degrees. And it is just unfathomably hot. Humid. And you see this corridor you've been walking down continues straight out from this huge tunnel, heading towards eastish, maybe a touch towards the southeast. What do you want to do? You are now, and right where there on the map, the you are here, that is exactly where you are coming out.
It's a lot of map.
And it's to scale.
Ooh.
Each hex, it's 5 miles.
Oh, good God.
So, I mean, it's not that big of a cave. 40 miles across.
What?
Who knows how to
So-
make a boat?
I don't. I just know how to fly.
That's fair.
And by that, I
We
mean,
just-
I don't know how to fly. The audience knows how to fly.
I mean, it's gonna suck, but we just walk in a straight line, and after a rough day, we use the bidet, eat some pork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Why is it so warm? Is it like a volcano?
Hey, why can't your wizard change the taste of pork to taste like pizza instead? I mean, we could eat pork every day, but it would be better if it tasted like, hamburger once in a while.
Yeah.
I think that's
Beef.
the
Can't even argue with
prestidigitation
that. I
spell.
mean,
Yeah, I was about to say that's my favorite use of prestidigitation spell. It's like you got some chewing gum, it tastes like steak now.
There you go. I mean, fuck, I would have used the shit out of that. Like,
I would too. Oh, you need clean clothes? Boop.
Who needs to do the laundry?
Just do a laundromat and like ramen place, and you just make the ramen
Right.
taste like whatever.
Oh shit!
So it's cheap
We actually
overhead for
use
you.
dirty laundry water to make the ramen.
I mean, you don't even use real ramen. You use like the fucking like top ramen, like.
Yep. You use the
50
cheap
cents a
stuff,
pack.
and then
Anyway, so what were you were saying? Oh, you were asking. A couple people were asking questions. Sweeney was asking, "Why the hell is it so hot?" You could give me an intelligence test.
I'm a sweaty little man, and I don't like it. Yeah, 12.
You aren't super sure, but you would feel pretty comfortable with your thought initially of like volcanic activity, because the rest of the time in the Underdark it's been fairly regulated. I mean, you're underground,
Yeah.
but here, no, in this giant space, it's hot. So, are you continuing down this road?
Is there anything of
Well-
interest to see?
Why don't you give me an intelligence test? It's a little, don't have a lot of sight because there is mushroom trees.
13.
Right where you're at, you're not really seeing anything in the immediate area.
I mean,
Maybe we
roads
should-
are meant for walking on, right?
Yeah, but maybe we should get off the road because we don't know. That I mean, it could
Because
be
they're
their
meant for walking on.
their
Right,
main
not us.
city right there, and I don't know that it'd work out well
Yeah.
if we just strolled up.
yeah,
No.
Maybe we
Looks like-
travel adjacent to the road.
That's
that's fair.
I would
I dig
also
it.
say definitely Pitchfork because you kind of look around. I mean, like it's like you're kind of standing in a forest. So you're dealing with these mushroom growths and everything in the way. You do see there's like a canopy layer of this, so if you were to be higher than that, you may have a better range of sight.
I mean, we can get higher if somebody who's better at seeing things wants to do it.
I don't know.
The
if
audience could
anyone
just
is.
lift you up.
What is
Ah.
noticey
Intelligence.
intelligence?
It is intelligence, yeah.
I'm higher than average.
Okay.
Below average.
So, Pitchfork, you have the audience pick up Sweeney and flies him straight up like 50 feet up into the air. Sweeney, why don't you go and give me an intelligence test?
4.
You are panicking. You are panicking. You're not able to make anything out. I'll say the only thing that you can
Fair.
clearly see is after a handful of miles, like 3, maybe 4 miles at the most, if you keep following this road, it does look like it opens up into a massive underground sea,
Okay.
like the map shows.
All right. Well, after I calm down and stop hyperventilating when the audience brings me back down, I will. If we keep going straight, it's gonna run into like a big, I don't know, body of water, which I guess makes sense
Okay.
because the Katoa came from, or no, did the Katoa come from down here or just the mind flayers?
Oh, well,
Both?
That's a great question. Now, if I remember correctly, was it the king or someone else told you that they took the magic users down?
Yes.
And they would have probably been able to clarify, probably Darrow, Kuatoa, Illithids, maybe a few other kind of creature here and there were the ones escorting them down.
Bowmen. Probably.
Yeah.
Just because we haven't seen them doesn't mean they don't exist.
They're underfoot at any moment. So, continuing on the road. Yeah.
Or adjacent.
Yeah. Road adjacent. I'm going to probably presume that Gadsby and Sweeney are leading the way.
Picking point.
Yeah.
Outing.
You know, if it keeps being this hot, I might just ditch the leathers and put on some of this negligee.
There you go. It'd
Go
be
for
nice
it,
and
my
cool.
man.
Breezy. But yeah, as you all are now off to the road, your progression of your party and your followers, it's maybe a mile in, just kind of following this road. And this road cuts straight, like no curves to it. It's just a straight line from where it exits, and it's just continuing on. Like I said, maybe like a mile. Gadsby and Sweeney, you can kind of see in, because can you two see in the dark?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Then yeah, you would see a little ways up, because you're road adjacent. On the road itself, there is the remnants of what you're going to presume probably off the bat is a battlefield. There are bodies scattered all around the road.
I'm going to look more closely at the bodies.
In a looted or unlooted condition?
That's
That's
a
gonna be
great
an important
question.
question.
Why don't each of you give me an intelligence test?
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Gadsby. From where you're at, kind of staying off the road, you're not able to tell Gadsby if they still have anything worthwhile. You would have to get up there amongst the bodies to be able to search for that. Sweeney, now what was your question again?
I'm just trying to identify, like, are the bodies mind flayers? Are they humans, dwarves?
It is a party, Darrow. Yeah, Darrow. There are maybe a dozen Darrow bodies, but there are also taller, skinnier bodies. You're thinking maybe elf, human, something like that, like humanoid.
I'm going to move up a little closer and
Sure.
see if I can get a better look.
Yeah. If you move up closer, you get a better look. And how close is closer for you?
I'll get right up on them.
Okay, right
I'm
up on him.
sneaking.
Sneaking? Okay, if you're doing it while sneaking, why don't the two of you give me your sneak rolls? Of course, Gadsby's invisible, aren't you?
No, I'm the one that can be
Okay,
invisible.
it's the other way. Gadsby can see invisibility.
Try not to use
Sweeney
it all
can
the time.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sweeney, that's good. And Gadsby, if you want to give me your sneak test. Is it loading for you? Oh, I can't hear you.
Sorry, my sneak test, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is thinking, apparently, about rolling. There it goes.
Oh, nice. 2 amazing sneak tests.
I love the fact that Bert has a somewhat lower bonus than me, but always rolls consistently higher than me on those.
Yeah. Okay, so as the two
Just
of
an
you...
old pro.
Yeah.
Right, that's right.
Move up. You see, like I said, maybe like a dozen dead Darrow. And 5 humans and elves. The humans and elves are shackled together. And there is a clear difference in the state of the bodies. The Darrow have been they're a pulpy mess. They have been smashed, they have been ripped limb from limb, very violent. Whereas the humans and the elves, they all died in the exact same way as they're laying there in the road. Initially, you don't see any wounds or anything on their body, but as you're kind of looking them over, you see on each of them, on the back of their head, there is just like up on the crown of their head, there is just a hole that has just been like cleanly taken out, and the contents of their, brain pan, their skull, it is clean. Like there is nothing inside.
Sucking the brains out.
Yeah.
Now, Gadsby, as you're kind of
Delicious.
looking over them for loot stuff, you'll see that it looks like the elves and the humans didn't have anything. Very clearly, they were captives. Just
Already looted.
yeah. The dead Darrow, you can see they've got their armor, they've got their weapons. You might find a little bit of coin on them, not too much. But I'll say probably the thing that kind of catches you is that they do not appear to have any supplies, any foodstuffs.
Now, like they didn't bring it, or like it's been eaten.
I will say like it's been eaten or taken. Like you can see they've got their packs on them, and the packs look like they've been ripped open.
Ooh, and like ripped open, as in like tears in them from like little mice or little creatures like that, or
No.
like ripped open. Someone grabbed them and tore them, and
The second one.
okay. And how fresh are they?
Like opening a package of beef jerky.
I would say probably looking at them without doing a full like medical examination, especially
Gatsby
for you
tosses
two.
on his CSI glasses,
Yeah.
cuts open the stomach, and sticks his hand in to see what the temperature of the spleen is.
Yeah. You would say, given the swarms of flies, maybe a day or two.
Okay.
Just some of the humans and the elves are starting to bloat some.
Kind of.
He checks to see if anyone is still alive in the mess by going, "Dead men say what?"
There's no response. Yeah. The dozen Darrow brutally murdered.
Unlooted, Sweeney. Somebody just wanted the food. I mean, we got coins here. We got little
No,
knickknacks.
they ate out the back of the casters' heads.
Maybe not the same thing.
Yeah, might not have all been the same thing.
We got weapons. We got coins.
How did
I lift one of their heads. You got dreams. We want those too.
makes me wonder what was going on here? Cause
Had dreams,
It's like the Darrow that we sided with. Did they ever mention getting any kind of their group down here?
Well, the Darrow that you sided with were initially half of a larger Darrow
Right.
like city, and like go ahead, Bert.
Thinking about it, like they're kind of like dwarves, probably very clannish. Did we happen to notice any clan symbol from the Doros? Yeah. And then like if it's the same?
I'll tell you what. I think that's a fair question. I definitely think it's something that like Farbauti and Snaggle would have picked up on. I'll tell you what, all of the Darrow that you encountered up above, I'll say they did have their clan insignia. It's something kind of weird, little out there. But the kind of the renegade Darrow that you teamed up with, they had like painted their insignia like red, and that kind of was the difference. Like the Darrow that were working with the Kowatoa and the Mind Flayers, it was just like buffed silver, and the renegade Darrow, theirs were all red. Looking at these Darrow, looking over their bodies, they have a different clan insignia.
But they're the Bat Darrow.
But it is a polished silver.
Okay.
So it could be another clan allied with them. But then, unless something to control the casters? I don't know.
Thinking about it, I will tear off one of the symbols just to show it to the other group if we come across them again.
Okay, sure. Not a problem.
Right.
Is
Just
there...
put it in your inventory that you have, Yeah.
I'm gonna search the pockets on the Darrow, see if any of them have keys.
Mm.
They do.
All right, I'll take the keys, and I'm gonna see if I can get the shackles off.
You can.
Okay.
Yeah, I say there was a group of Darrows working with the mind flayers. So
Yeah. So I'm thinking, I'll bring the shackles with me.
Okay. You
All
get.
right.
It's the the ones that are kind of loose fitting between the hands and the feet, so they can still have movement. And then there was chains like linking them all together.
Okay.
But you've got the key, so you can kind of reconfigure those and
Yeah.
whatever you need.
Okay.
But yeah, you've got this crime scene on the road. The road does continue.
Gatsby started to loot, and then thought about how much gold he has inside the magic house. It's like, helmets are hard to break. Just leave the pile there.
Yeah, like if you start digging through pockets, you're finding like copper and silver, nothing worthwhile,
Ooh.
just in small amounts.
Isn't the copper our new TP? So.
Oh yeah, you load that into the bidet. Yeah.
Oh God, the soft metal.
yeah,
Really, you would probably want to use gold for that. It's the softer.
yeah, we have enough.
Hammer it into sheets.
Yeah. Hammer it into 3 seashells.
Okay, done.
So, I mean, it's really, what do you all want to do here? You've got this crime scene. You don't know what happened. The 2 different groups died in very different ways. The food has been stolen.
There any
Well,
tracks?
Yeah, I was about to
That's-
say, whoever sucked the brains is probably going where we want to go because we want to fuck up them that suck the brains.
That sounds like another intelligence test to look for tracks.
Oh, I hope other people help with this too.
Yeah,
I will.
multiple of you can do it. I mean, that's
All right. If I were a brain eater, where would I go?
okay.
Oh, I'm over
Sweeney.
10. That's good for me.
Yeah, neither of you did terrible. And there rolls Dan, obviously still high off of everyone else's dice luck.
That's right. I was just waiting for y'all to get those low rolls out of the way for me.
So, Pitchfork, you do find tracks. You find tracks that are heading towards the southwest along the coast.
Okay.
So they almost come up onto this road in a parallel way. Looking around at these tracks, you can see that there are 2 different, you find these footprints, and it's 2 different species. Some of them are very long, skinny, humanoid feet, kind of pointed toes. I would say, because one of you still has that mind flayer skin suit, right?
Yeah, I mean, we would obviously keep that for fun.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, you're able to kind of pick up that it is, looks like 3 mind flayers. We're traveling.
Yeah,
in
we
this
could
group.
take it and practice fitting the feet down in it and see if the seams look right.
The other ones are very large humanoid feet, easily 1.5 to 2 feet in length. And they are malformed, they're twisted, and at least 6 of these. And that's let me get my drawing tool.
Is that the way we're going?
They're going this way down the beach.
Okay.
But the road is going that way towards
Well,
the
I
mean-
that's a terrible arrow.
They might let us catch the trouble before it catches us.
Yeah. Maybe it's
yeah.
intelligent. We could talk to it. Also, because Chuck mentioned the skin suit, my brain popped in with that there might have been sex night in the mansion when we were stuck in that cave for 2 years.
You got
It
the
would have
sex
been
suit.
nice to
You
have.
got the skin suit after.
We got the skin suit after, and I'm glad. Because if you need to space up sex night in the mansion.
You never know, you know.
I'm not gonna lie. As soon as you said you were taking the chance, I'm like, oh, he's just waiting to meet somebody's wife.
But yeah,
Fair.
there's the path heading towards the southwest. It is cutting through the foliage, and it looks like whatever did the murdering here came from that direction.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, Pitchfork, it seems like you probably have part of the most to lose. So
Mhm.
you want to go after it before it sneaks up and eats your brain?
If that's what's, doing that, then I'd like to keep it there.
Yeah.
Very professional assessment.
We'll remind the GM that I can see invisible.
That is good to remind me of.
I like it. So sneak up on there. We'll take the tentacle face bastard from behind. And, do terrible things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Loot. And then, something will present itself.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We'll get there and we'll go do a thing.
Maybe they're mind flayer renegades.
Yeah.
Could
or
be,
they might have some sort of missives or something around that place.
We'll find out when we find out.
Maybe it's like where they stuck up on that goop that they send up top to make people all compliant and whatnot. You'd probably want to station nearby this place to send it up.
The goop factory.
Right, or like just the supply train,
I mean, we can mess that up.
Yeah,
Take it to him right in the goopery.
that's right. We're going to get him. We're going to take him from behind, right in the goober.
They're getting us there.
Yeah. Also, that means they probably have some slaves. Oh, under the effects of it.
That's right.
It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
I mean, they're thralls already, so it's okay to do terrible things
Sort of.
in the
Yeah.
name of a greater good.
The greater good.
The greater good.
Uh-huh. Nothing terrible's ever been done in the name of that.
Nothing terrible's ever been done that way.
Today.
Okay.
Nothing has been done terrible in the name of that. Today.
Yeah. All right. So once again, just to confirm you're following this murder trail.
Yep.
And
We're smart like that.
yeah. So Team Sneak, are you leading the way or are you making Pitchfork lead the way?
Pitchfork
an
can lead
idea.
it back for bait.
Okay. Yeah, so you all start moving off towards the south. Following this trail. Wrong goddamn tool. And I'll say it's because you guys would have been like up there. So yeah. Oh god, don't do that. Oh wow, that's weird. It's maybe like 5 miles along the wall. And then eventually you see there is an opening, a crevasse in the wall as you're kind of following these tracks. And you can see these tracks head right towards this entrance. But you do see that there are like fortifications set up around the opening. And very massive, huge, built out of like chunks of stone. You can see like broken stalagmites and stalactites as like reinforcement columns and like spike traps. Crevasse. Okay.
For some reason, my chat stopped scrolling down and people have been talking without me noticing.
I see that.
Dare that chat.
I don't know.
But standing on this, kind of keeping watch, you see 2 humanoid figures. Each of them easily like 14 foot tall. But it's 14 foot tall if you measure it from like the hump of their back, as they're stooped over, You can see their bodies are hugely misproportioned, lumpy, gnarled skin, twisted face. One eye seems to be just much larger than the other one. And I'm just going to show this. And that's what you see. 2 of those fuckers.
Oh, yeah, that's
Handsome feller.
Hey, you guys.
Lovely. Are they
That
children
looks like-
of yours for Barty?
That looks like a sort of thing that would mangle corpses, probably.
That's true.
As the 2 of them kind of stand on these defensive, crude structures, clearly as sentries guarding the entrance to this cave.
Do we want to try and talk to them, or do we want to just get right to the murdering?
We could try to talk, because maybe that's a possible ally in there. And if it's not, then it's something that, I don't know, then we don't have it at our back.
Oh, you could just try the mind thing on them right here.
Right.
Just tell them to jump off.
Like, I was about to say, how high are they?
Their fortifications, it's easily 20 feet high, but they are like 14 foot tall. So jumping off wouldn't be a huge distance for them.
If they do it right, put their brains down first. Maybe.
So what's the plan?
At least still tells us things,
I mean, I'm fine with that if we want to try talking first.
Well, we're sneaking ahead, so we see it first.
Yeah, you guys.
Do you want to go back? I'll stay hidden. Let them know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Plotting for things we
Okay.
don't technically know
So
yet.
yeah, Sweeney cuts back to share the information. Gadsby, it's fun that you ended up alone up here. Because you see a third one kind of patrolling back and forth along the ground in front of these fortifications. With the odd kind of shimmer that you're picking up, that the only reason you're noticing it is because it is in fact invisible.
Ooh.
Hey,
So
Bert.
they got some good stuff.
Yeah. What was that, Bert?
I said I will keep track of that guy and any more like him.
as you're kind of watching as Sweeney goes back to share this information, you do see that, there's the 2 up there and there's the one invisible down on ground level. You don't see signs of any more.
Okay.
Now,
In fact,
as
they have any, though.
a reminder to everyone, Sweeney, following these tracks, did see that there was like 6 tracks. So there's somewhere a bare minimum of 3 more of these.
I will hang tight, hidden. I'll have my bow out just in case.
Absolutely. All right, so Sweeney cuts back. So now all of you can continue your plotting.
Well, we still only know about 2 of them, technically, so.
So the 3 of you only know about 2 of them.
Swan dive it is still.
I mean, swan dive might work. Or like, no, I won't go there. That's.
I mean, you can still give them another request after they swan dive. I mean, not like you have to stop there. Or if you have a better idea, like, I want to hear it.
No, it was very inappropriate. I'm not going to do it, even for me. I was going to have them lock like lovers, but in a slightly less friendly way.
And if you watch Gen V,
Yes.
yeah, that one scene in the stairway, it reminds me of that. Anyway.
I mean, if you want me to try it, I'll try it.
I mean, it's at least an easy way to know if they're under the control.
Try.
I could just have them all bite their thumbs off, and then we know every one of them.
It's true. Actually, I like that one. Eat your fingers. Or should I have them eat their toes?
That'd be more
Then they've
fun.
got to like sit down, right?
Right. Then it's like a concentrated effort.
But fingers makes it hard for them to make a fist or hold weapons.
There's a
Okay,
Tyler. Tyler,
right.
thanks for that sub.
All right, I'll do eat your thumbs.
Okay. Are you getting closer?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm excited, I'll try to be sneaky.
I like it. So you'll give me your dexterity test.
I will. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. What?
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna make them
Oh.
eat their fingers. I'm gonna make them eat their fingers, sneaking me.
So I'll
You're
tell you
probably
what.
just walking up saying that and they just don't notice you.
Gadsby, I want you to give me another sneak test. This is mainly to see if you would notice Farbauti. Your sneak test is the one you rolled over. We're keeping that score. 20.
Not quite.
You're a point short. So you would have no idea that Farbauti actually snuck up past you.
I will pay the luck.
Okay. So yeah, you're watching, you're seeing the three of them, Gadsby, and all of a sudden, a little ways off to your side, you see Farbauti actually being extremely stealthy.
But also like this, I'm sure still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just dumb luck. He just happens to always be bobbing like out of line of sight or something.
You're just missing like a branch or something as you.
So
Okay.
Gadsby, you know Farbauti's there.
I am going to cover him basically against the invisible ones.
Okay, cool. So Gadsby, you move up
Mm-hmm.
into range. Not Gadsby, I'm sorry, Farbauti. You move up into range. Explain to me how you're delivering this command.
All right, he's gonna hold on to the same way he's done before. Like he's mostly just been doing it by feel, but he knows it's worked before, so he'll just kind of hold on to it and kind of go with the same feel before he's told people to shove their thumbs up their asses.
Okay.
And that's like, all right, eat your fucking thumbs.
You do. Give it that command. You will go ahead and give me that save that I make.
The
You
will
roll.
save.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you did good. You
mean-
did good. You give the command. They do not react
Okay.
in any way, but Gadsby, you would see the one that's on ground level must have heard him give that command into the amulet as it kind of swivels and kind of locks on in the direction that you two are in and starts very carefully and slowly creeping in your general direction. It doesn't have an exact location of where Farbauti's at, but it got the general vicinity and it's kind of moving that direction.
I will wait. I want to see what it intends to do.
Okay.
If it has a weapon out or it's intending to attack Farbauti, then I'm going to shoot. If it's just trying to find out what's going on, I can respect that.
Yeah.
I can sell lingerie to that person.
There you go.
Can just lead in with that, actually. They look like they're probably in need.
Hop right out and they're like, hello, good
Right.
person.
Waiting for a minute. No go. Maybe we'll get lucky and there'll be somebody inside that we didn't even know about who does it.
Yeah, so it moves up into the area. Farbauti, you can hear the sound of rustling. You can see some of this like forestry around you kind of move and shift a little bit, but you don't see anything. And Gadsby, as you're watching, you can tell that this thing, it's getting close to Farbauti, but it has absolutely no idea where Farbauti is exactly. And it's just stalking around.
Yeah, that's okay. I
Searching.
know where he is. That's all that counts.
Yeah.
So again, just tracking him.
Okay. After a few minutes, Farbauti, are you kind of staying hidden as you hear this?
I'm looking to see if I can think of anything vaguely clever to do. I don't really see. He's like thinking of the stuff he has on him, but nothing's really coming to mind to use
Okay.
very well.
You do get, well, you really wouldn't get the feeling, but if you were to lay low, you can kind of tell that whatever this is, the sound of it starts kind of moving back towards like the fortification where the two of them are. You would definitely be smart enough to get the impression that there's something invisible, but it did not find you. And sadly, you're not aware of Gadsby's location right now either, because he did a good job hiding.
All right. Well, clearly the thing to do is more stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should sneak up high with them
Oh, God. Okay.
because I'm dumb as all get out.
I like it. Go ahead.
This is a bad idea. Yeah, that's more on par.
You start sneaking closer. And Gadsby, you're watching this unfold as you see this thing eventually give up its search and kind of moves back to where it was, marching back and forth in front of this entrance. And then you see Farbauti doing the very cartoon-like sneak, kind of moving up closer towards the two of them. Farbauti, you're not anywhere near as stealthy. You're kind of bumping into things, stepping on things that are cracking and crunching a little bit. And it's as Farbauti is moving up, the one that's invisible that was moving back into position stops and spins around real quick and is staring back directly at Farbauti now. Farbauti, all of a sudden, in front of you, you see like a tiny little bead of red light, maybe 14 feet in the air, and it locks onto you, and it's maybe like 20 feet out. Go and give me a will save.
Ooh.
Do I
Seven.
see the invisible guy doing something that looks spellcasty?
You see him, he's not saying anything, he's not moving his hands. You see that one large, ugly eye that it's got open wide, and just the pupil of it just starts radiating this intense
I
red
shoot
light.
him. If I
Okay.
see that, I shoot
Yeah,
him.
absolutely. Luckily, Farbauti did a great job, so he's not going to catch any of this. So go ahead and make your attack.
Ooh. Ho, ho,
Holy
ho.
shit
Ooh.
sticks.
Nice.
I hit him in the nose.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
God.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twen-
Right, so he
29.
loses another 5 points of damage on top of that.
Wow.
Oh, God. So that is a critical hit. 8 base damage, plus an additional 5. So altogether, you're setting at 13 damage.
Yep.
And then...
You
Oh,
shot him in the nose?
I was aiming for the eye.
Yeah.
Let's be fair.
Yeah.
hit him in the
Okay.
nose. Blood sprays everywhere. Loses the
God.
sense of smell. Go ahead and roll that D4. It could come into play.
And how far away is he from me?
I'm gonna say like 40 feet.
Okay. In which case, since I now have a D16... Wait, actually, I've got the ring. I've got another full D20
You've got another
action.
full D20 action.
I am going to also throw a dagger at him.
Nice.
Very
Now,
nice.
as you're rolling this Farbauti, you see where this red was. All of a sudden, a fucking arrow is just floating there in space as blood is just spraying out of nothingness, and you can start to see the form of this thing as its blood coats its face and drips down its chest, and you can just see the blood clinging to it as it's still invisible.
Okay.
14 is a miss, and it is
If
a
it's-
miss by 4. So for you,
I
you
will
would
spend
have
2 luck.
Yeah,
I'll spend
okay.
2 luck. Do another 5 points to it. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Then all of a sudden, a dagger whips out from the bushes somewhere behind you, implants hard in this thing's like shoulder, chest area. Some more blood starts squirting out. Anything else there, Gadsby?
No, I'll stay just right where I am. Just hunker down a little just in case,
Okay.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I like it. Okay. So, this one that you just shot and threw a dagger at cries out in pain and rage. The two of them that are up top, they step up to the ledge and they just leap down, just drop onto the ground. They're maybe 20 feet from where this one's at. So it's 40 feet from Gadsby to this first one, and another 20 feet from this first one to the other two. And I do think this is going to be some initiative time.
I hate that my first instinct is to try to lie to them. Holy shit, somebody over there got your brother.
I love it. Well, when it's your turn, you can certainly.
No,
do
that's
that.
not what's going to happen. Just that is my first instinct.
There.
All right.
What? I think that's the highest initiative I've ever had.
That's
Maybe
up there.
not ever, but
I got to a 10. That may be the highest initiative I've ever had.
There's Donkey got
I'm
real
rarely
good.
above single digit.
Donkey
Damn.
stays
Yeah, same.
out. All right, my turn's gonna go on. What the fuck is this? Hang on. Oh, that needs to change. So I didn't carry over my bonus. Okay. Yeah, start of initiative. Jason is up first. Jason
As it usually is.
is like, I'm going to say, because the two of you moved up and Gadsby's like 40 feet away, I'm going to say that Jason's probably like 80 feet to the first one.
Okay. He might use his movement and then use his bow.
Okay.
Was he able to see the whole red light thing, or is that pretty much only if you're up close?
Only if you were up close, and then the red light is stopped at this point.
Okay.
So I would probably say everyone's kind of reacting to, you
Okay.
probably recognize the sound of Gadsby's bow and the cry of pain from something monstrous. So those of you who aren't Farbauti Gadsby,
The
that's
signal.
kind of your,
I hear it.
that's the signal
In the
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah.
I think what Jason would do, like seeing that like they just jumped over and then he's going so fast in the initiative, kind of like while they're still in that, like right after you jump, you have that little squat for a moment.
Yeah.
He wants to shoot them right in the Achilles as they're doing that squat, hoping that it
Holy
makes them
shit.
like have a terrible tumble.
Okay, yeah. go for it.
Control Z, their superhero landings.
Exactly. Control Z, the superhero landing. I love that. Okay, so D die first.
Deed pops off.
D die, and then short bow. Wow. Nope.
Yeah, that's
So 12 probably doesn't hit.
12 does not hit.
It's okay. Jason tries real hard.
He
Just,
does. Has Jason got anything else?
No, that was his move and his action. Oh wait, he actually has a second action now.
I think he might have picked up a second one because he's level 5.
He does. He's level 5. Was that a D14?
I believe that's right.
Oh, you could still get something out of that
Yeah.
Okay.
with your deed die and a max roll.
Except his sheet doesn't let me select a different action die, so I'll need to just...
Oh,
Oh,
you have
right.
to
Just
edit the sheet.
I'll just roll D14 because we know to add the...
Yeah. It is a D14, yeah. And his crit die is a D24.
It's ridiculous. So that would be 13 plus 4, 17.
It is short.
Just short by 1 if I remember.
It is correct, yeah.
You tried.
He tried. Okay. Farbauti.
All right. Well, I've got something in front of me. I don't know exactly where he's at. But I can see the arrow. I see the dagger. I see the blood spewing around.
Yeah.
And I'm a dwarf. I've fought giants before. I've got the general idea. If he's bleeding from there, his legs are probably around here.
Sure.
So for me, my D die, I'm mostly doing the whole I'm doing good wide swaths where I think the legs would be.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
So let's hop back over to my sheet. And number 1.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, dirty 20 with a deed
pops
roll
off.
of 6, so 26 to hit. And, oh god, 23 damage.
Good God, man. And you were going for his legs?
Yep.
What was your goal with that again?
Mostly, like, to negate him being invisible, I figured it was fair to spend my D die on that.
Oh, sure. And I'll tell you what, you sweep his legs out from him, he crashes hard in the ground, and then all of a sudden, like, his invisible effect just ends. And now he's laying on the ground, another one of the big ugly fuckers.
Perfect. Well, since he's on the ground, I kind of know where he's at, so that'd be my follow-up action.
Sure.
So that'd be my secondary one. I think okay, switch my dice. Click that. So we've got an 18 plus 6 for 24.
Yep.
And then 16 damage.
Good God, man. Okay. More
And
actions?
then that'll be... Then I'll use my ring.
Yeah.
So 23 for 26.
God damn. Making me use the calculator a lot tonight. Okay.
And that D die goes off nicely. It does a lot.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, he's on the ground. Just got to put that... I see where the arrow is, and I'm just kind of smashing the shield down somewhere a little bit lower than that.
Sure.
All right, shield bash. So what, 24 for 18.
And where were you hitting this thing with your shield?
I mean, just bashing that. Like, I figure he got shot in the face.
Well,
So
you
I'm doing
can
the thing where I
clearly
love to, like,
see
chop at the throat.
arrow coming out of the center of its face, so yeah.
Yeah. Farbauti loves, like, shoving the shield down into something's throat and, like, partially decapitating it if possible.
So it is kind of proportionally odd. It's a little lean forward.
Yeah.
So you go and you would do like this would be a hard chop with your shield right at the throat, but just with the way this thing's anatomy is laid out, you don't quite hit where you want to, and you catch it right in the mouth as fucking teeth shatter and fly out, and you bury your shield through its mouth, through its jaw, through its neck, and it lands hard in like the fucking collarbones as you rip the shield out, and this thing is just spraying blood and gore out of this new very large wide mouth that it's got, and it is dead.
You should have eaten your finger.
Yeah, it did not. It definitely did not. All right.
Or not just laser-eyed,
Anything else?
So many better choices.
Nope, that's I put everything I had into that dude. I don't think I'll get that lucky again.
All right. Snaggle.
Naggle. Let's see. I think he'll just, take aim with his bow and.
Okay. What's the range on the bow?
50, 100, 150. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You said 50, 100, 150?
Yeah.
He would probably need to move a little bit.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Move up a bit, and
That's a 17? Did you do your deed die for Snaggle?
yeah, deed roll of 6.
Oh, okay.
Does that hit?
It does not. It is short by 1.
Okay.
Anything else?
Well, that's it for him. He's only got the one. He's not close enough for the shield bash. So.
Gadsby's rival, Prentice.
Prentice has got to move to be anywhere close to this fight, right?
He would have to move at least. Use his movement to get up in like range.
Okay. Well, he'll do that, and then if he's got the shot, he'll take it with his bow.
Sure. And the one that was invisible is dead.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, that would be like 60 feet from where you were at, Gadsby's, where the other two are now.
Okay, so that's from where Gadsby is, though. So Prentice has to use a full action to probably get there.
Yeah,
Which is
probably
fine.
a movement. How many attacks does Prentice have?
2.
2? Okay. So yeah, Prentice would move, use one of his action die to move, and then be in range
And then he
to
would
take
take
a shot.
Yeah.
I should have remembered that because I think
Boom.
Snaggle shot. Dirty 20, that is a hit for 5 points of damage. All right. Anything else for Prentice?
He started taking both actions, so that is it.
Okay. So that takes us to my turn. There are 2 of these fuckers. The only one I think that would be in clear, visible line, because everyone else was hitting with range, would be Farbauti. So each of them, they move up to you. And each of them, they open that one eye real wide in that red beam of light as they're looming over you. I need you to go ahead and give me 2 will saves.
Okay.
Okay, first one's
17.
good. Okay. Second one is not good.
Uh-huh.
If you want that to pass, you would have to get that to a 16.
If only I had some fleeting luck I could spend.
Yeah, if only.
If only.
You going to?
Oh wait, I do.
Shit. Okay. So they both, and you can feel it as these eyes, like there's a very foreboding, fearful kind of wave that washes over you, but you shake it. And then so each of them just uses their huge, deformed, meaty arms and just strikes down hard at you.
Oh boy.
First one strikes. Oh, fucking fumble.
Oh. Whew.
Fuck. Goodness gracious. Let's see. It trips, so it gets this for its fumble. Trips may recover with a DC 10 reflex save. Okay, this one swings at you, overextends itself, and is now laying flat on its back right next to you. The second one swings down hard at you. That is a 22 to hit.
It does not.
Yeah, I didn't think so. And that's my turn.
That was very lucky.
All right, Pitchfork.
Gonna do something different today.
Yeah.
How far do I need to move to get up there?
So right now Gadsby is
Looks like
60
came to
feet from
Farbauti.
them. I would say you're probably looking at like 100 feet.
Okay.
No, you're right.
So-
They did move up to Farbauti, so like 80 feet.
Okay. I don't really care about my second action for doing things, so I'll move and then use my second action to move again,
Okay.
so I can get all nice up and close to Farbauti for reasons we'll know soon.
Oh, okay. I dig.
But first, I'm gonna try and cast sleep on them because I feel like
Oh, shit.
this might be an
Ooh.
opportunity for that.
Sure.
That
Yeah.
that does
Because
sound
it
cool.
also has Mystic Twin.
Fuck.
this-
Ah.
Okay. Let's roll this bean footage. That is an 18.
There's a chance. It's not very
Uh,
good.
I got a save, and it is a will save versus 18. All right, let's have. First one.
Got that one.
Second one
Oh,
meets it.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to luck your
That's
test
so
up.
little luck, though. So little luck. I was gonna just go ahead and look for Farbauti.
Okay. And go ahead and lick Farbauti.
Oh, boo.
No. This is how it always
Boo.
starts.
You want to use
This
a
is how it
reroll?
always starts.
This is how it always starts.
Do we want to spend a reroll on it already? Okay.
It's up to you. We can.
Or do some soul burn, either way.
Well,
Yeah.
I can't roll again until
Yeah.
next turn.
I mean, it depends.
So-
If you would lose it, maybe.
You are on lose. He would lose in large for the rest of the in-game day.
Yeah. So maybe we'll re-roll it
Okay.
because I'm a terrible person.
Absolutely.
not. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a little
You
better.
are better. Give me a second here because I'm updating the bits and shits.
Ooh, 4. All the stuff.
All right.
That's pretty
you
significant.
Lick the shit out of Farbauti.
Mm-hmm.
Farbauti becomes ogre-sized. A little short for an ogre.
Now they'll have to look up to you to stare you in the eyes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
normal men
say,
become ogre sized. I become like a big
You
dude
become
from the bar.
normal.
yeah. Yeah. Anything else, Pitchfork?
I don't really want to get stared at, so I'm gonna have the audience move me back. a
Oh,
little
shuttle you
ways.
back? Okay.
Yes.
That's fair.
I have a question that
Yes.
popped into my head. What if it used its stare ability on Dan, but the audience was standing in between the two of them?
That's a great question. One of these days, we might know the answer. All right. And that takes us down to Sweeney.
Sweeney is going to just he's mostly a dagger guy, so he's just gonna like sneak up. I
Sure.
figure he's got a ways to go.
What did I say? 80 feet? Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't move that fast to begin with. I do have technically 3 actions in the round because I've got the ring
And
my
your 2
other
actions.
ones.
So the first one, you move what? 25 feet?
20 feet, I believe.
Okay. So 20 feet,
Yeah, 20 feet.
40 feet, 60 feet.
Yep.
You would have to burn everything to get up
Mhm.
in melee.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what you're doing?
Mhm.
Okay. Gadsby, you're up.
Finally.
of 'em
I
is
assume I have a
prone on-
target-rich environment.
You've got one of them is prone on the ground right next to Farbauti. The other one is standing right next to Farbauti. So you've got 2 targets. The one on
Okay.
the ground, since it is prone, it would be a little harder to hit with your ranged weapons.
Right. We got a crossbow, which I can only fire once in a round. So I will fire the one.
Yeah.
The one that's prone. Still
Sure.
looking pretty spry. Just happens to be prone.
Yes.
Okay. And he wouldn't count as being in melee because he's prone.
Sure.
Boing!
Nice.
Oh wow, look at that. 25 to hit.
Almost no damage though.
3
3 points of damage. Bah.
Okay. Still a hit though. Anything else?
I am going to get some better vantage on the situation. I want to move to a spot where I can get some more shots at things that are not in melee, maybe.
Sure. Yeah.
But I do want to. I want to try and stay hidden. So.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and roll me that stealth test, and we'll just say part of your sneak and hide, you find like a low-ish mushroom nearby that you can scramble up. And yeah, so you got a better vantage point. You can see the cave opening with the the barricades and fortifications.
Mhm.
No sign of anything. Kind of taking in the area. Really, the only threats you see are these 2 that are engaged right now. Yeah. Anything else?
No, that's all my actions.
Okay. You only attacked once. Don't forget your ring.
Well, I moved though.
You have a movement naturally.
Yeah. But since I was sneaking, I just thought since that was a roll, that was another action.
I was just going to count it as part of the movement.
Up to you.
Yeah, let's do it as part of the movement.
Okay. In which case, if I've got vantage on something, I'll throw another dagger at whatever I have
Sure.
vantage on.
Yeah, throw it down at that one laying prone.
Okay. Boom. This is my non-magic one, unfortunately.
15 is
Meh.
3 points short.
And for a point of damage, I'm not going to bother. Nah.
Okay. All right.
That's it.
Okay. That takes us back to the top with Jason.
Okay. So the one falls down into a clump in front of his friend. Were they relatively close to each other initially?
Well, initially they were, like 15, 20
Mhm.
feet away from each other.
Mm-hmm.
But as they hopped down, they both kind of converged on you.
Okay.
So they're now both close to you.
So since the one was kind of like trying to like go around, or he's got his friend that tripped near him, and he's trying to swing it for Farbauti. Jason's D dies. He's going to be trying to like shoot him to kind of like catch him in the back of the knee or something to see if he can make him trip onto his friend who's kind of prone in front of him.
Okay, I like it.
Jason's got the good ideas for the D die. Just needs a little help making them actually happen.
Okay.
The D die happens, but
pops
will
off.
the shot happen? No, and that's okay. That's all right.
He's got his D14.
He still has his D14.
Yeah.
And then he'll have a 3 to that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta roll. Manually create that. Sorry. Nah, it ain't happening.
No. Okay. Anything
right.
else for Jason?
No, that is it. Like, he might use his movement to get up a little bit closer because he keeps getting closer, but they keep moving.
Okay. Yep.
That's all right.
Absolutely. All right. Farbauti.
Hey, well, this guy, I mean, obviously you've got to attack the one who's already down on the ground. That seems like the thing to do. For a D die, I mean, basically I just want to mess up his face as much as possible. I saw them do that weird little eye thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I want to mess up their face.
Okay.
Okay, go to get myself back to the regular action dice first. And do you? Okay, whoa. Okay, so that's 3. So that would be a 28 for 21 with the enlarge on it.
Okay. That hits. That does good damage.
Okay.
You did your deed to fuck up his eyeball, so I'll tell you what, you rupture that eye.
Yay! Second verse, same as the first.
Yeah.
So I have a 16 plus 7 will be a 23 for 14.
Okay. 23 for 14.
And then use the ring. That one will be a 22 for 18.
Goddamn.
And that'll be a 25 for 18.
Okay. Still up. Well, relatively speaking, since it is prone, but still alive.
Fair enough.
All right. Anything else?
Remember
Nope, that
your
is
plus 4s.
everything. Yes, that was counting in the plus 4s.
Yeah.
Basically, my D die was a 3, so I knew to add 7 to things.
Nice.
All right. Snaggle.
Enlarge is so good.
Snaggle will move up and fire a shot with his bow.
Okay.
And he's gonna try to put an arrow. Is there one still up?
There is one standing and one on the ground.
Okay, the one that's standing, he's gonna try to put it in the eye that seems to do the thing.
Okay. So a 17 is 1 point short.
Can he spend some of his own luck?
Sure.
Yeah, he'll spend a point of luck and make that a hit.
Okay. That's an 18 to hit. Your
And
D
so-
die was a 2, so that does not pop off, but that is 6 points of damage.
Yeah, he'll take it.
All right. Anything else?
Nah, that's it for him.
All right. Prentice.
Does he have another shot?
Yeah, he would be able to take a shot.
Okay. Well, he'll take one more shot and then he'll wait him a sword. So
Okay. Shooting at the one on the ground?
Yeah,
one that's
just to be
standing?
safe. Yeah. Well, the one standing is in melee, right?
The one on the ground, Farbauti moved up to melee it. So now the
Oh.
one that's standing.
Standing then. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Blam. Oh, that sucks.
Well,
Well,
that's
an
an
18.
18. That's a hit.
See, Prentice is good in every way more than Gatsby.
All right. Anything
All
else
right,
for
and
Prentice?
then he will draw his short sword
Is-
and step in.
Okay.
Does he get a sneak attack on that or no? I don't remember
I
how
don't
it
remember
works.
how sneak attack works. Making me remember things.
Nobody wanted that.
I don't think there is such a thing
Remembering?
unless you're a thief.
I think it's.
Well, that's what he is.
He is a thief.
Oh, he is a thief. Oh,
Yeah.
duh. No wonder he's better than Gatsby. He's a real thief, an honest one.
Let's see. There's thief.
I'm a half-assed thief.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Let's pull him up. Let's hope that I entered his character information correctly. I did. Okay, cool. Thieves can't thieves backstab. Indicates a bonus to the attack roll. If it hits, it's an automatic critical. Shit. I would say, because he was not sneaking in any way, and this is the one that is not in combat. So for this one, I don't think the backstab would apply. But
So then he'll drop his bow and go forward with his short sword.
okay,
And if he's close enough, he'll take that attack.
sure.
Wow. Only 4 points of damage, though.
damage.
So now he's engaged with that.
Okay. All right. It is my turn. So I've got Farbauti, Sweeney, and Prentice, who are all in melee range. Okay. So the one that is fucked up on the ground, it's going to use its movement to stand. And then I'm going to swing. I'm going to use both of their action dice for attacking. So I've got 4 attacks here. Let's go ahead and roll. And one is going to be, we'll go Sweeney, 2 is Prentice, 3 is Farbauti. Two on Sweeney, 2 on Prentice.
Oh no. No me. Swing at
Neither
me.
on you.
Oh
All right.
no.
So, starting with Sweeney. Sweeney, swing 1.
That's a hit.
All right, swing 2.
That is also a hit.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh god.
First attack's damage is 14.
Okay.
Second attack's damage is 10.
Still up.
Still up. Kick ass. All right.
Nice.
This will be the first attack on Prentice. That is a 13. Bert, does that hit Prentice?
Yeah, it does. He has a 13.
Okay. And then second attack is a 19.
A 19? That hits too.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. First attack's damage, 16.
Ooh.
Second attack's damage, 18.
Okay, well, he can take it. So 16 and 18. Okay, he's still up.
Okay. That's my turn. We go to Pitchfork.
and maybe it's time for the Pitchfork to go finish the fight.
Yeah.
That can happen.
You got this.
You can do it.
Stab. Do what Pitchfork does.
Yeah, right. I'll have.
Why don't you touch
Oh.
him with your cold hand?
That's what I was gonna go do.
I use my tiny hand to help you. He got out of hand.
I was gonna go ahead and cast Chill Touch first. Yeah,
Okay.
it gives me the thing,
Yeah.
and then I'll go on up there and attempt to attack him.
Okay.
I gotta even remember where my weapons are. It's been so long since the pitchfork has pitchforked.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a miss, even with the +2. All right.
Yeah.
Then with my remaining action, I will back away again.
Okay. So you moved up.
Nice.
You
This
cast your
time,
chill touch.
the audience will come up there and
Do an
give him a
attack.
swing.
Okay.
Maybe they can do what I failed to do.
Are you attacking?
Nope.
Ugh.
Nope.
Miraculously causes no other damage. Okay.
Okay.
Good turn, me. At least it wasn't on a spell cast.
True.
True.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I did nothing.
Sweeney, you are
You
up
get
to
to
Alright.
extend my
melee.
twin face.
All right.
What's that,
You
so
get to
this,
extend my twin faces, at least.
Oh, okay.
this son of a jerk hit me twice.
He did.
So I'm first gonna try to stab him with my daggers.
Sure.
I will spend a point of luck to make that a hit.
All right. Were you doing this to the one that it looks more injured and that Farbauti fucked its eye up, or are you doing
Whichever
to the
one hit me twice.
Okay, then that would be the other one.
All right.
6 damage.
And then that one also needs to do a fortitude save, DC 13.
Okay.
Probably make it no problem. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let me spin my luck. And then I am going to down one of my healing potions.
Sounds like a plan. Got any action die left?
Yes, I do now.
Very good.
Doing my healing. Ooh, 2 whole points.
Yeah.
Don't be so generous, game. All right. And then, stab. Why the hell not?
I like it. Eighteen's a hit for 5.
All right. And let's see. We need what, 17 or 18 to hit, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Gonna spend 2 points of luck.
Yeah, I'm going to spend 2 points of fleeting luck on raising the to hit roll, and then I'll
Yeah.
spend 2 more points to give myself
damage.
4 extra points of damage. So that'll raise it to
Damage
10
altogether.
damage.
That is a good use. Okay. Anything else?
Nope. That should be it for my turn.
Okay. Gadsby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody is in melee now, right?
Correct.
Mm.
Okay. Because I don't really care if I hit Prentice, I'm going to shoot the one that's on Prentice.
Okay. Absolutely.
So
Take out
classy.
the competition.
I love it.
Why does Snaggle get Mercurial Magic?
It shouldn't have rolled as him, but I didn't ever roll my Mercurial magic for my spell I
wow.
picked up.
That is a
Check it.
Oh my
Critical
crit.
hit.
Dang.
What?
I got an asterisk? Good God.
Ooh,
Unfortunately,
nice.
they're not using a weapon, I
They
don't
are
think.
not. Yeah, that's right. Go ahead and throw an extra d4 damage on that.
Yeah.
Just one.
8 points.
8 points. But
Trimming his fingernails. A little too close.
That is a lethal shot. As you fucking kill that one.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, what's another close one?
There's one left, and it's the one that Sweeney's currently engaged with.
How close is he?
You haven't moved any closer, so I think it's like 40 feet from you.
I can throw a dagger 40.
Okay.
No, I can't either. Never mind. Top shot at 30.
That one, because I hit it twice with the dagger of venom, so it needs to do another 42.
Oh, another fort save?
Ooh.
We'll just stay here and reload the crossbow.
Okay. So what happens when they fail, John?
They take a d6 of poison damage for the next 2d3 rounds.
Okay.
That's 2 points of poison damage for a d6 for the next 6 rounds.
Pretty nice.
Okay. Gatsby, so you finish out loading your crossbow. Anything else? Oh, that's right. Actually, Will, you did say you moved up and got a higher advantage point.
Yeah.
I think you would actually be like 20 feet.
Okay, I'll throw that dagger.
Okay. So I forgot. Yeah, you moved up. $19 is a hit for
2
2
points. And I think that's my last dagger. I threw 3. I got 3. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. Anything else?
Nah.
All right. Jason.
All right. He spent the last couple of turns moving in. Now he's third round moving in. He's actually going to come into melee, switch up to the spear.
Yeah.
And his aim is to try and, this thing's so much taller than him, but what he wants to do is kind of get the spear up in his armpit
Oh, okay.
to kind of like brace it in there. So if he tries to swing, he can just kind of jostle the spear in the armpit to make it more difficult for him to swing at people.
I like it. Absolutely.
Jason's fucking creative.
Yeah.
He just can't ever make it land. Watch him actually hit this time, though.
Yeah.
That'll be the thing.
So D does not pop.
So it's 17. 17's a miss.
17 is a miss.
That's okay. We'll do his D14 now. Uh, 14 plus 1 is gonna be a miss still.
Yep. Anything
He's
else?
got good intentions.
Yeah. Or execution. He's got that book learning, not street learning.
Yeah. It's all right. He's doing good.
Yeah. All right. Farbauti, you're up, man.
All right. Well, he sees what the
Initiate.
kid was trying to do. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something that would be mean. For the most part, actually, what he will do, just in case he doesn't finish the guy, he's
Yeah.
going to use his D die to kind of be bullying into him to maybe try and prioritize himself as a target.
Okay, sure.
Can that be used for the D die?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I need to switch myself back to D20. Should have done that before. All right. Let's see how it goes. So that'll end up being a 21 for 18.
21 for 18.
And then pop down. And then a 29 for 16. Use the ring. 29 for 24.
That kills him.
Okay, excellent.
Nice.
And then just for good measure, as he falls to the ground, just shield bashing into the back of his head.
It's
Yep.
important.
It is.
Finish it off. Griffin, thanks for hanging out. Catch you later.
Right?
So the three of them lie dead around
Means we
you.
kill at least half of them.
Fact.
Yeah. So, now what?
Kill the other half.
Sweeney, you've got something on your face. It's not so much here or here so much, but right around in here.
And his whole face is just swollen.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Princess is pretty bad off. He's taking an E. Gatsby's loading the other crossbow like
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh no.
I don't know how that one went off.
Okay. So, now what?
Got a
Either we
cleric in
call
the
it-
party still?
I mean, sort
Baby
of.
Andrin is he's hanging out in the mansion where it's safe.
Right. Sure. Fine.
We could retire to the mansion.
Well, we should probably check what's in the cave
Yeah.
or whatever there.
There's
Yeah.
probably more of them in the cave.
Well, this is where we can say that, like, hey, we saw a prince for 6.
Well, why don't we go scout it out?
Mhm.
But no one came out in this entire time. I'm just pointing that out.
Oh, yeah, one of them was invisible.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know, there are 6 sets of tracks. I count. Aren't we missing 2?
Yeah, that math tracks.
Because you killed 3.
Right. We killed 3. There were 6 tracks. That means there's 2 left.
I like it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
2
yeah,
times 3 is 6.
Right.
That's right. 2 times 3 is 6. That's how that works.
Minus the 5 gives you 4.
Oh no, I'm
And
just.
That's
also
that new
chlamydia.
math.
That's that new math.
New math. That's what they're teaching the kids at school these
That's when you
days.
got to do it diagonal.
Don't talk about kids. Gives me the creeps.
All right, so
Yeah,
our
let's
team.
go take a look.
Team Sneak
since I can
scouting it
see
out?
the invisible,
Yeah.
let me go first.
All right, well,
I'll go invisible.
Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. You can be invisible and I can see invisible.
Yeah.
teamwork.
Nice.
All right. Damn, you're not rolling.
For all my mercurial effects here, real quick.
Okay.
No, new spells.
Did Team Sneaky roll that sneak yet?
Oh,
No, you didn't ask for it yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I did.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my lowest one yet. 18.
18 to 22.
aha!
Still,
Wait,
18
no.
and 22 are good.
Yeah, it's how I get a crossbow bolt in the back of the head.
Mm-hmm.
Is-
You, what's that?
I was just gonna say, as we're like sneaking up, I'm just like whispering to Gatsby. I'm like, yeah, we still haven't found the thing that punched the holes in the back of the head and sucked out the brain. So
Brain bugs.
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Maybe
Uh,
we're just born like that.
Could be.
Mm.
As you all move up, this cave, it's large-ish, nowhere near as big as the other ones. It kind of twists a little ways. You can see that the walls are kind of worn. Just time. And eventually, it kind of opens up into this cavern. Not large by any means, but you can see it set up as like a den. You can see these large sleeping mats, which look like they would very easily fit these monstrous creatures. You can see that there are gnawed bones of varying
How many
size
of them are
creatures.
there?
6. But there's no sign of anything living here. They even have like a fire you can see like with a leg of one of those mauled darrow from before, like on a stick over the fire roasting. And you can see that they're towards the back. There is a passage that continues deeper.
Good look.
As you continue on through, now I'll remind you, or I guess another thing I should mention is when you were all close to these creatures outside and you fought them, they had a real funk to them. Like they were some stinky bastards. And this first area reeks of them. So definitely get the feeling this is their den where they live. But you move through, no sign of them. And the tunnel goes for just a little ways until eventually it opens up into this huge cavern. All the surfaces are just this oily, slick, black like obsidian kind of color. And you can see it's not like a natural shaping to it. It's very much think like Alien, when like, you know, they're going into like the Queen's Nest, where it's got all this weird kind of organic growth coming in layers. Looks like intentionally designed. And
Gross on purpose.
What's that?
Gross on purpose.
Yeah. And you can kind of see up along the walls on the higher parts, there's all of these, think like wasp nests, these black obsidian wasp nests with like different openings in it. Some of them you can see there's a little bit of light coming out of them. But as you look to the right and you look to the left, you can see this huge cavern goes on for a ways towards the right and left. Towards the right, you can actually hear the sounds of strange animals, very feral sounding. Some of them sound angry, some of them sound hurt, and it kind of echoes a little bit through the chamber. Looking towards the left, way down a ways, you can see there's a fair amount of light coming in. You can hear faint chanting, and you can see that it's large. It opens up. There's light coming in. There's chanting. And I'll tell you what, you would probably also be able to get the scent. There's like a little bit of incense in the air, like from like a censer or something like that.
Oh.
And these little like, and these like hornet nests. I mean, they're like easily like 20 to 30 feet in diameter. Like they're large, but they're high enough up that they look like they might be tiny. And the holes are large enough that, you know, a full-grown man could easily, if they were somewhere you could walk into it, could easily walk into this hole.
Does it look like maybe the smoke is keeping the whatever in those nests in there, like you do to smoke bees, for instance?
Why don't you give me an intelligence test? Because that is a good idea. And these things look like they could be, like I said, giant hornet's nest made out of whatever this black shiny material is.
Well, that ain't bad
But
for me.
as you're kind of looking up at them, you can see, like I said, some of them have lights going on. And as maybe like you move around and reposition, try to get a better view into some of them, you can see that some of them have like furniture in there. Like you can see some shelves in the back of it. Whatever lives in there looks like it would be intelligent, has a need for light, has a way to get up into these little pods that are, you know, like 40 feet up in the air. But the smoke doesn't seem to be intentionally keeping anything in. It really smells like incense, kind of
Kind of spiced gently.
religious-y kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have I ever heard of anything like this?
Probably not. No.
Okay.
This looks very foreign, very alien.
All right. Get back out to the others and give them an update. Stinky Cave.
We'll do our usual where I'll stay behind to keep track of things.
Okay. So Sweeney's going to fall back.
Sure.
Okay.
Stinky Cave.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, some sort of weird multiple bug nest. I don't know. But some of them have furniture in them. Like set up like, you know, you'd have like in a sitting room or something. I don't know.
I
It's
don't
weird.
know if this helps me know what to do.
What? Oh, it doesn't help you know what to do. Or it does.
We come in
I don't think so.
and we say we're from pest control. We saw you had some red-eyed bastards out in your lawn. We took care of a few of them, but for a low monthly fee, we could take care of the rest.
Yeah, 89.99 platinum a month.
It's perfectly fine. Maybe someone here's got a way to. I don't know. Do you know any kind of like communication spells?
Fireball.
Get really loud and move your hands a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Let's do that. Gatsby's still inside.
Yeah,
now,
I
Gatsby.
got no
Yeah.
communication spells.
After a few minutes, Gadsby, out of the where it's well lit and the incense is kind of coming out, you see a figure kind of in the opening walking into the chamber that you're in. Right off the bat, you can see it's a mind flayer. And it levitates up into the air and into one of these pods. Comes back out a moment later. It's got like a book in hand. And then it levitates back down. And it's heading back towards that entryway.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of stops before it goes back into this other chamber with the light and the incense. And it looks back. And you hear this like whispering in the back of your head. If you're there, we are waiting. And then it just heads on in.
I will wait a bit before moving, but I will move away slowly and tell everyone else this.
Yeah, okay. Eventually, while the three of you are coming up with your plan, Gatsby returns with that information to share.
We got squid face, and they know we're here.
Man, but they didn't attack.
Nope.
Why didn't they attack?
I don't think he was sure I was there. I mean, if they read minds, I don't really think a lot when I'm just kind of lazing around and looking at things.
What are you talking about?
There's a lot of thoughts rattling around in there.
Daydreaming about the lingerie.
Yeah.
Always.
So maybe he didn't sense a mind in the room. I don't know, but he said if you're there. He said if.
Yeah, he did.
You're there.
Who knows? Maybe they're used to people that can like project their minds or something. Like he wasn't entirely sure what you were.
Well, look, I don't even know how to do math. 1, 2, a few. That's what I know.
Oh, maybe you should pretend because these things are from like some sort of great beyond or whatever, right? Like, so you pretend you're some sort of like spectral, like but not like a regular ghost, but like a space ghost of some sort, right?
That could go from one coast to the other.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, of
You're
the
just
sea.
haunting him along this here, sunless ghost.
I do have actually an idea. Pitchfork, you can, obviously you can seal a cave.
I can, yeah.
We could theoretically just one or two of us or something, goes in, tries to hear him out. We'll talk. And then if it goes south, we could just run out and just seal him in there.
I mean, that's counting on a few things working right, including not getting mind controlled, which they're
I
known
think
for.
Gatsby and I can make sure that doesn't happen. We're lucky like that.
You've got to have a mind to control first. We don't think about nothing.
Then it also requires me to do that thing that I don't do so well.
But
Are you kidding
look
us?
at how
You're
lucky
amazing at that spell.
Yeah.
Too good,
You're always
even.
so lucky around us. I don't know.
Well, I think over the next week, you all have a lot to think about.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I mean, I feel like we've already thought about it, so
about as
more we
much
have a
as
lot
we're going to.
forgive.
Okay. Well, then we'll see
The
what
plan
plays.
will resort to some form of get him.
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty par
Oh
for the
shit,
course.
run away! Seal the door! Seal the door!
For the
Close
low
it-
price of
close it up
89
again.
silvers a month, you too can have a Fomori cleaning crew.
Yeah.
Princess is way down in hit points, so
Yeah.
Mm.
Some of you got
Just
hit
the way you like it.
hard.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's close this out. Bert, you got anything happening?
Oh yeah, we're back to our usual schedule. So this Friday we've got some classic Dungeons and Dragons going on. We're playing an interesting take on that right now.
Okay.
Dion's back in town, so we're going to start that again. Sunday will be something fun if folks are around. And I think this Saturday it's you, Chuck.
It
too,
is me
but not
this
on the Goodman
Saturday.
Games channel anymore. On
No,
your
right
own
here on
channel.
DOK. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. John, you got anything?
Maybe there'll be new episodes of Pathfinder up on the YouTube channel.
Uh-huh. Not tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we recorded
maybe on
some
Tuesday.
this past weekend, so they'll be up soon. And yeah, things happen. But if nothing else, check out the YouTube channel. There's so much stuff.
Yeah, very true. Dan, you got anything?
The Discord, it's the place where we do the stuff and talk and hang out, post memes and other things. Go check it out.
And then finally, if you come back here Friday night, 10 p.m. Central, we've got more Pathfinders, 2nd edition, doing a home campaign. Dan and John are in that, and one of them plays a creature that bites things, and the other one plays a creature that shoots things.
Sometimes, not often.
Yeah.
Dan is the one that bites things.
Yeah. And like Bert mentioned, this Saturday, we'll be back here on DOK, continuing our Weird Frontiers / Chained Coffin campaign. In some caves. Yeah. In some caves. We'll be back here next week, Wednesday, for more of this, to see how sideways it can go. Anyway.
Very, I'm sure.
Yeah, lots. Yeah, that's all I fucking got. So until we see you next time, dip, potato chip.